Alright, so we're taking a look at an after-action report for a Grombrindal campaign. We have, let's see, how much is called short victory. So we just achieved a short victory, and if you take a look down here in the corner, you can see that we did this in 41 turns. This was the campaign that I was playing previously. I had 2 episodes that I uploaded, and then I started playing it on my own, and it took me only 2 more sit-down sessions to complete it. We're on turn 41. We're in our 3rd cycle. I'm going to have my 3rd Nolan Grom in a row here. So it was possible to achieve a maximum number of grudges each time. That was partly in combination with Grombrindal's quest battles. He gets 4 of them, so there's 1,000, there's 2,000 grudges available here. Some lords don't have as many, but I believe that this could easily be classified as the easiest of the dwarf campaigns to win. If you're looking at winning using the victory conditions that are given, his conditions are relatively simple. You have to defeat Nagarond and then occupy, loot, raise or sack 30 settlements. I think that should be raised at least to 35. You can see in the map up here that I've taken essentially all of this stuff. So what is the progress of this campaign? Effectively, you fight Skaven here. You start here, you take the Skaven out in this area, and then your next foe is going to be Malekith. Malekith was relatively easy. He sent armies that didn't support each other this way. I defeated them piecemeal. I traded cities to these ogres and kept them at peace. I never made an enemy with anybody down here. You can see the number of grudges is relatively small. That was a bit of a problem, reaching Nolan Grom, because there weren't a lot of grudges. I had to find them from Malekith. That was easy. But then there aren't a lot from Valkia. Valkia is your next enemy, and then Hellerbro. The only issue you might run into here is that the initial foes are Dark Elves, and Dark Elves have a lot of armor piercing, and armor piercing is bad for dwarves. Now if you look in here, this is all under 5.2. If we go down here and take a look at the battles, I only fought 6 of the 50 battles personally, so 12% of the battles were manual. Everything else was auto-resolve, because again, going back to the issue I posted about a couple of months ago, dwarves in particular take advantage of the huge auto-resolve problem. So what am I doing here? I'm going to build armies. I'm about to declare war on these ogres. I'm building up my forces here. I've got several armies in this region. You can see that I'm building up these, and I'm preparing to invade Norska. There's plenty of grudges available here, and I'll be looking to begin confederating. If you look in the grudge book, I don't have that many grudges, only 7,800. So I don't even have enough to grab Thorek. I mean, Thorek only having 861 grudges with 8 territories, that's ridiculous. So, you know, he's barely been fighting anybody, clearly. So this only took 41 turns. If we take a peek in my sheet here, yes, I'm a geek. I keep track of all the battles, the campaigns that I've fought. You can see in here that this was a 41 turns to complete this one. My previous Ancestral Throng victory was 51 turns up here. These blue ones, these red ones here are where I fought to the legendary long victory conditions. So it's getting easier to win. You know, obviously once you know what you're doing, you can finish a campaign easier. But having finished 7 dwarf campaigns, Malachi I haven't finished. What do we got? Angrand I finished in 77. Karak Kadrin, so that's the Slayer King in 79 turns. Karazakarak in 55. So this is the quickest and easiest of the victories for the dwarves that I was able to find. and part of that's experience, and part of it, I believe, is that it's just an easy campaign. So if you're looking to play dwarfs and you want to take advantage of the deeps and you want an easier campaign, once you get rid of Malekith, you can seal your border off at the bottom here by trading cities and just fight in the north. Now that you can enter all this terrain without penalty, prior to the recent updates, this was all red terrain because it was chaos waste. It's now habitable terrain. There's just one last tip on using the deeps. My only deeps building I have really going here is at Elder Spire. I had put one in Altar of Ultimate Darkness, but one thing you have to notice when you're doing the deeps buildings is this one here. It will clear out. Look at that second one. When built in mountain climate, removes all blocked tunnels within the deeps. So Altar of Ultimate Darkness, you can see here, is not mountain climate. So when I had the deeps there, it would only clear out one space. If you want to clear out all the spaces, you have to get this maxed out, and it has to be in a mountain climate. So for the major cities over here, like Rakdo Gorge is a major city in a mountain climate, so you could get a lot more spaces there. But Nagarond is not, right? So when you're building your deeps, if you want the largest number of spaces, you got to make sure the capital is mountain, and most of them over here are not mountainous climate. If you come up here to Dagrex, is it Dagrex End, which is the major city? It is. That one is also not. So for Grombrindal, the only easily accessible major city, I grieve, that is a mountain climate is Rakdo Gorge, and I wish I'd realized that. You live and learn. So that's the one that'll have the most deeps buildings. Otherwise, I've got Elder Spire, so I'm going to be limited here to just 3 deeps facilities. Okay, I hope that was instructive. Definitely, for my money, the easiest campaign. That may change because I'm going to try a Malachi one next.